Yay.
Oh my God, it's the beer video. And I would like to put out a call for all of our what are they called? Viewers, Helen. I would like to know who around 10 to 11 p.m. tonight gave my dog a bump of cocaine. Because someone did. Because that dog was losing her fucking mind. That's my only thing. Somebody gave that dog cocaine. I don't do. I've never been around it. I don't have it. Helen, I need help.
I mean, it seems like this is probably Sauron's dealer as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was yelping in the early AM, so I can only assume.
It's been a bad day all around here. I didn't tell you this, but so we ordered an oven. This has been an ordeal. We ordered an oven. The first oven went
Oh, boy.
to the company that I show. No, it's Lowe's. Fuck Lowe's. Don't buy shit from Lowe's. Don't buy an appliance from Lowe's. Don't do it. So these people show up to
You were
install.
yelling, but you got Sauron upset now.
I'm sorry,
So,
Lauren. Is he sponsored by Lowe's? I don't want to fuck up
uh,
any endorsement deals for
no,
him.
he just heard hollering and he felt like, someone was singing the song of his people, so he had to join in.
Yeah, come on, Sauron. So they installed the oven. As soon as we turned it on, the whole kitchen filled up with gas. So yeah, we shut it down. We called the gas company. The gas company comes out and they're like, "Oh yeah, they hooked up your gas incorrectly and damaged a part on your oven." He's like, "So yeah, definitely don't plug that in. Maybe call a repair person." We call a repair person. The repair person comes and he's like, "Oh my God, like whatever hooks that gas hooks into, whatever that part is, I don't know. I'm an idiot." He's like, "It looks like they took a hammer to it because they didn't seal it." He's like, "So your kitchen was going to fill up with gas anyway." And he's like, "I can't fix this." So we called Lowe's and we're just like, "Can you get this oven the fuck out of here? Because Jesus Christ." And so we ordered another oven. Unfortunately, we had to go through another big box store because I'm assuming because it's Thanksgiving, people are buying ovens.
Yeah.
Um, this morning, my dog starts barking at like 6:30 in the morning. And I'm like, what in the world is her problem? How is she not sleeping? Why isn't she sleeping, Helen? Let me tell you why. Because those fucking bastards at the big box store we ordered this from delivered our oven at 6:30.
That seems insane.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Way earlier than the email we got said they were going to be here. They're pounding on the door. I seriously thought this is it. This is the home invasion I've been waiting for. I sleep with an axe by my bed. I'm not kidding. I grabbed the axe. I'm like, here we go.
Oh my God. Okay, so I guess, grateful now that we live in the upper half of a duplex, which is lived in by the owners. And when we got our oven replaced, it was our landlord, or one half of the landlord couple, personally hoving it into our apartment and like making sure it worked before leaving.
Yeah.
No, it was just like some slightly better oven he found on Craigslist after we complained that like our oven didn't work. But the current one we have works pretty good, so no complaints there.
We
Um,
haven't had a working oven in 6 months. I'm not kidding. The stovetop was fine. And so we're just like, we just haven't had one. And we're like, finally, we're like, we should get an oven. This is insane. And this is the price. We are paying the price. Because by the way, the place we ordered from, who we got the oven from today, we told them we do not want it installed because this guy who came out and looked at the oven was like, "I'll come back and install it for you. Just don't have him do it." Because he's like, these people aren't really trained to do it. They're delivery people. What the fuck did they do, Helen? Yeah, they installed it.
I'm gonna quote one of my mom's favorite movies here, which is
Mm-hmm.
Blues Brothers, and say, "Well, sounds like you're really up shit creek."
Yeah. Well, the repair guy is going to come tomorrow and look at it because we just unplugged it. We like, I told them this at 6:30 in the morning, and I was like, "Why are you installing this?" He's like, "Well, that's what we're supposed." I'm like, "No, We specifically did not. It's like, I'm not Donald Trump. I understand whether or not I'm supposed to check a box or what box I'm supposed to check, and I did not check the install box. I'm living. I've just the whole day has been shit because of this. It's the beer video, Helen.
Yes. Which one of us went last time? I can't
I
remember.
went first last time. Plus, I've been talking the whole fucking time, and I should shut up. Let's everybody compliment Helen's lighting. She looks great. I look like I look like I'm on a smudged sun.
Yeah, you know, I have risen above the last known photo lighting. Okay, well, I got another mystery here.
Ooh.
Stout. You helped with this. I said
Good.
stout or saison. You picked stout, so we'll see. Okay,
I,
I'm
I
gonna.
picked stout because I assumed it might be heavier in alcohol, and I figured that would give you a better night.
Oh, thank you. I think. Do the thing where I take the beer and put it aside, and we just check out the swag for a second. What do we got here? Oh, yay! We got a Oliphant coaster.
Ooh, I
I
like
have
that.
her on my water bottle, which um I love. I love these little guys. Look at all those little guys.
I might like them. Yeah.
Oh my God, this is so funny because the stout in this is the stout I have been drinking all night, actually.
Ha ha ha! Helen's breaking the rules.
Well, did I get the saison?
No, just do the stout. It's fine. You didn't know. That's that. Look, we play with fire with the mystery beer.
Well, this beer is a bit boring, so I'm gonna get the saison.
You're getting okay. This is your choice. I think it's fine if you do the stout. I don't think it's a big deal.
2 seconds.
Okay.
Look, we have a duty for entertainment
You
here,
do. I know. You wait. Me talking about an oven isn't entertaining. I thought we gave him enough, but
but I will point, I'm not saying it's a bad choice for mystery beer because it's a good beer, but
sure.
I've got a cherry dum dum, a gummy Krabby Patty,
Ooh,
and a business card for $5 off a nice local distillery. So
there you go.
okay, and the Dangerous Man sticker. I've got a million of those. All right, 2 seconds.
Okay.
This is why I got a backup mystery beer. All right. Well,
We get another mystery beer. We get two
you
beers in 1 week. Incredible. Mine's not a well, it's a mystery to you.
up over here.
Yeah. So basically, they put on the bag like what style of beer it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not totally blind.
Oh, hell yeah. I got a special, I think I got like what I think is supposed to be a magic card basically from Oliphant Brewing.
Oh.
I have my husband who's the magic player in the family.
Yeah.
Yay! Got another gummy Krabby Patty. I guess that's going to be my snack this week.
Sure.
Them. Oh God. Oliphant sticker, love it.
Nice.
And what do we got here? I don't know what this is. It's a couple goldfish. I
Nice.
think sticker.
It's a temporary tattoo. I don't know.
There you go.
Remember those?
I've never had this beer before, so. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So this is a saison,
Okay.
and it is imported from Belgium. I do not speak French to say the name of this brewery. I will simply show.
Yeah, I don't know how to say that either.
Saint Saint Foilium.
I mean,
Oh God, Mom watches this. She's gonna come to my house and shoot me in the head.
well, then your mom can do the beer video if she has a problem with this.
Yeah, and maybe I'll spill the beans about what she got up to as an exchange student in France.
That's right. What
She,
Helen's mom?
anyway,
Yeah,
okay. I do love a saison, so I'm looking forward to this.
I like the color.
Yeah. Nice,
I'm gonna yawn. Yes.
nice medium amber and in the Cousinetti glass. We keep it classy around here. A lot of languages on here. There is German, French, and what I assume is Dutch.
Hmm.
So, very
Multilingual.
interesting. Oh, smells fantastic. Hmm.
I can't
Yeah,
tell if it's a good or bad face.
that's good.
Okay.
This has kind of a more substantial body to it than most of the saisons I've had that have been made locally. Um, those have mostly been kind of heavy on like spice and like have a lighter body. This like has a very full bready flavor. Mm. Um, Kind of that saison um spice forward feel is still there, but it's just got a bit more behind it, I think. Hello, Baroness. Um,
Excited to see what you got in the mystery bag too.
hmm?
Baroness just wanted to see what you got in the mystery bag.
Would you like a Krabby Patty, Baroness?
Oh yeah.
One.
Oh man, I can't stop. No, sorry everybody. It's been a long day. I've been up. I haven't been up since 6:30, but when you get awake from your sleep at 6:30 in the morning and you have adrenaline and cortisol shooting through you, this is what happens. There's Baroness, the true star of the beer video is Baroness.
I'm trying to discourage her from eating Sauron's food, so just gonna pet her in it. Hey, girl.
Yeah. How's she doing?
She's good. She's I think we're losing the battle to control her weight a little bit. But
Yeah,
that
lost that with Andy.
she's old enough, I feel like she's earned being a little chunky.
Yeah. Andy's on some steroids to control his asthma, so he's gotten a little chunky from that. But if it's controlling, he's not coughing as much. He seems to be a little, the asthma's not bothering him as much. So, although it would help if he lost some weight because it would take some of the pressure off his lungs. But he's a fat man. What are you gonna do? You can't tell them; they won't listen.
Yep, we've tried.
No. Should I do my beer before we do the shirt check since you have Baroness and I don't want to make you have to put Baroness down?
Sure.
All right. Well, my beer is from Noble Stein Brewing Company in Indiana, Pennsylvania, which is near here, near Pittsburgh. I bought this because I just really like the can and the name of the beer. It's called Therapy Chicken.
What?
And so that
Oh,
chicken's kind of got an old school therapist uniform on, the hat, the pipe, right? Here to make you feel better. So this is just it's an IPA brewed with Sabro, oh God, Mutueca. I'm sorry,
she's
and
getting a little.
El Dorado hops, and there goes Sauron, and there goes Helen. Um, so this is 5.7% alcohol. Um, oh, I thought that was maybe the story. Yeah, there's really not much of a story to the beer or anything. It's kind of, just basic what the beer is, which is fine. Oh, and Helen, I'm drinking out of a Christmas vacation glass,
Hell yeah.
which is, the cat fucking up the Christmas tree. So I cheated because I knew what glass you were using. So I figured I would play along.
Gotta
And
join the theme. God, people are already putting up Christmas decorations here. I'm
oh,
not okay.
I know. I was at Target last week, and this lady said to her child, "Well, we have to go home later and take down the Halloween decorations and put up the Christmas decorations." I'm like, "Ma'am, it's November 2nd." Well, it was at the time, but come on, let it breathe. I still have my Halloween decorations up.
you
Yeah.
know, season, spooky season, if you think about it.
Yeah. So that's what
Um,
it looks like. Looks like a pretty hazy looking IPA. You can't really see through that boy. It's nice and thick looking.
thick with two C's.
Yeah. It
Nice.
smells more citrusy than it does hoppy. That's like my first sense from just smelling it. So let's go in.
Speaking of going in, I think I'm going to eat this gummy Krabby Patty. We'll both explore a taste mystery here.
This is so good. It's so good. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just really happy. There's not been much to be happy about today. And as soon as I sipped this beer, I was just, whoa, Helen. Helen eats shit comes to the beer video. That's right. If you're not following that on Instagram, fucking change that right now. So right away, the carbonation is really happening in this beer. So it is sparks in your mouth as soon as it hits it. This is not very bitter at all. I mean, maybe if you're a newcomer to IPAs, you might find this bitter. The bitterness quotient, I know a lot of people that holds people back. Really not present with this one. Even kind of like for me, a lot of times, and probably for a lot of people, I get a lot of the bitterness after I swallow the beer, kind of in the like near the tonsils, like right in the back of my mouth, and I'm not getting anything from that. And I like bitter IPAs, but that's not a complaint. It's fine. I mean, it's nice that all IPAs can be different. Very juicy. I'm getting a lot of pineapple, and like I hate grapefruit, but some grapefruit in this, and it doesn't bug me. It's fine. It's like the grapefruit's kind of on the lower end, and I'm getting more of like a pineapple type of thing. So a little bit tropical. Uh Man, this is just damn good. Yeah, the juice factor is really high in this one. Not overly so, like it's not sweet or anything, but um it's just good. I'm trying not to say this, Helen. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Everybody can go ahead and laugh. It just explodes in your mouth. Sorry, I had to say it. It explodes in your mouth. Um, it's just so flavorful, and even from it being sort of like, I can't really see through this beer. I expected it to be a little bit of a chewier beverage, but it's not. It's nice and smooth, great carbonation, very, very, very tasty. I really like this. Um, yeah, Therapy Chicken. This is a fucking good beer. It's one of the better ones I've had in a while. And I know people get a little, and I am the same way. I get a little tired of IPAs because they're everywhere and everybody makes one. But yeah, don't rule this one out because of that. It's really, really nice. And
Cool.
God,
Yeah.
that's so good. Really
Go.
like a lot of pineapple aftertaste. That's like what I get from it. And I love pineapple, so yeah, very happy with this beer. Nice going. Who made this again? I forget what they're called. Noble Stein. Yeah, nice work. And again, the chicken.
Look at that little guy.
Look at
Look at
him.
him.
Look at the butt. Yeah,
That's a perfect. Yes. Whew.
so does the shirt. I already know what it is, and I'm excited. But you tell.
Yeah. Vastum. This is my long sleeve from their old album Patricidal Lust from 2013. And they just put out Inward to Gethsemane, which I think it's going to be my album of the year. I don't know about you.
It's I'm sworn to secrecy on that, but it's gonna be up there.
Yeah, I love this band. And I think they really outdo a lot of death metal bands where they write about like weird sex stuff in a way that's like genuinely pretty creepy and uncomfortable, not in this like.
Yeah, not in the pervy way. I mean, well,
Yeah,
actually, kind of, but not like.
I'm pro perv, like,
Me too. Yeah,
but like just the way a lot of metal bands, I think in general, write about that, it like, gives me the vibe that like a real school shooter kind of vibe. Like
yeah, yeah.
real shit, but like they seem genuinely interested in exploring like these really unsettling things like about sex and like bodies and relationships, and I'm totally on board.
Yeah. And with the new record kind of also delving into like the whole psychosis behind the crucifixion of Christ, and that kind of whole thing, and like not in the religious sense, but in the, if this is a thing that really happened, sort of the mental and physical toll that goes into that. And
Oh,
the
hey, by the way, viewers, if you are interested in the psychosexual like aspects of religion, may I recommend Ken Russell's movie The Devils?
I've never seen that, so I might look at that.
Um, it's very good, very horny, very weird. Has some great actors of the 1970s just really having it up, and features the iconic line, "Hell will hold no surprises for you."
Yeah, I know that line. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and it's so very blasphemous. It's very hard to find. I think it's on Shutter currently, if anyone has
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I myself had to buy like a bootleg copy off eBay.
Oh,
But
I have a bootleg. I have a kind of bootleg story after this. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, it's a well-made bootleg,
Yeah.
and it was like $10, so yeah, good value for money. But
Yeah.
I was it doesn't include subtitles, which my deaf ass kind of needs, and also they did not find the extended cut where apparently the lead character jerks off with the bone, like incinerated thigh bone of the priest character.
Oh, okay, that's not quite as bad as where I thought that might be going. Okay, gotcha. Well,
Uh,
you do what you do.
yeah.
We don't king shame here.
Oh, of course not. By the way, the Krabby Patty gummy was unremarkable, thoroughly unremarkable.
It's,
There's the generic gummy flavor. That would be it.
yeah.
Kind of the way to go. Can you imagine an authentic hamburger flavored gummy
Oh
with
my,
all?
I don't even want to think about it. I choose not to think about it. Well, my shirt is the Judas Priest screaming with vengeance. Or I'm sorry, screaming for vengeance, not screaming with. It's been a long day. Um, part of the reason I wore it, well, it's a great record. Judas Priest is fucking amazing. But this week I finally got around to Rob Halford was on Mark Maron's podcast a couple weeks ago, and I finally got around to it this week, listening to it. It's fantastic. It's great. Rob Halford, just the greatest. Uh,
Yeah. God, I gotta listen to that now then because I really enjoyed his memoir.
yeah, it's they talk about that a little bit. They talk about his new book.
Also,
Um,
have you seen his partner? Oh my God.
Nobody talks about him.
Yeah, like he has a photo of him in the memoir, and like, damn,
Yeah.
like, I mean, obviously Rob Halford can pull whoever he wants, but like, yeah, it's his I think boyfriend, because I don't think
No,
they're
his husband. He calls
oh,
him his husband on Marin. Yeah.
okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. My gay aunt recently got married to her partner of like 20 years.
Oh, nice.
So,
That's great.
yeah, I guess it's a real banner era for, old gays getting married to their
Yeah.
long-term partner,
Fuck yeah. I love it.
right? Like,
Yeah,
love it. Love to see it.
I do too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you have
Yeah.
a chance to listen to the Marin, the episode of Marin with Rob Halford, it's great. I mean,
Yeah, his husband's a hottie, like just extremely ripped, like ex-Marine, like
yeah. I was whenever he said that, I was thinking like, oh, this guy has to be younger than him because, oh God, I don't remember where he said that his husband served. Anyway, so I was like, oh, he's got to be a little younger than Mr. Halford, which good for him. Fuck, if you can bag a young hot dude, go for it.
I mean, I don't think it's like a massive age difference, but I do think his husband's like a bit younger, right?
Yeah,
Like
I would think so. Yeah, yeah. Hey, I love it. And by the way, if I don't know if anybody's heard the new Judas Priest song, of course it's called Panic Attack. I really liked it. It kind of starts off like 80s Judas Priest, you know? And then it delves into like 90s painkiller era Judas Priest and then kind of like circles into modern Priest. I really like it. I'm very excited about the new record. Their last one was great.
Yeah,
Um
I'm gonna say like I legitimately liked Firepower. I generally don't pay attention to late career records like
yeah.
bands because like I mean, let's be real, they're usually not very good.
Yeah, it depends on the band for me. Yeah.
Like, well,
I buy everything Iron Maiden puts out, and their last record was garbage. It's not good. It's way too fucking
I
long.
like Senjutsu.
Yeah. No, it's
Okay, did I explain to you about the Eddie pose on that album cover?
that the sword, he's holding the sword backward.
Well, not quite. It's funnier. So I have a friend who is both a traditional Japanese swordsmanship teacher and a huge Iron Maiden freak.
Yeah.
Um, and he did like a whole like forensics of like how Eddie would be posed to have like he has so he's holding a sword in the cover, right?
Right,
But he
right.
hilt of a dagger, like kind of sticking out the back. And my friend's like, but where does the dagger go? And he concluded after like frankly, like, why did you do this much research? But with research, he's like, Eddie has to have that dagger just clenched between his ass cheeks. Like,
I hope that's what it is. Good
yeah.
for him.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he sent me photos of him trying to recreate that album cover pose. And I was like, man, I'm so glad you're doing this. Like,
Never makes him happy.
my mind's blown that you are at all here.
Well, it's funny. I just got done trashing that record, and I just bought tickets to see Iron Maiden next November in Pittsburgh. And apparently, this tour is the new record, but also Somewhere in Time. So I'll go see Iron Maiden no matter what. So it doesn't matter to me. But I'm just like, I don't want to hear these new songs. What's
Somewhere
that?
in Somewhere in Time has one song I love, and the rest of it, oh boy, could
I
take a
love that. I love the whole record. I love the whole record. Let me tell you a story. This room I'm in right now, okay?
yeah.
I bought this house from my grandmother. So this was my grandmother's house. I bought it. This room right here used to be like a spare bedroom. So when I would visit my grandmother, she would take me up to, there would be a Kmart up the hill. And do you know what Hill's department store is? Have you ever heard of that?
Yes.
Okay. I
Yes.
wasn't sure how, I didn't know if it was like more of a Pittsburgh thing or if it was, well, anyway, there was a Hills and a Kmart. So she took me to, I don't remember which one it was. And she was like, oh, you can buy an album if you want to. So I bought Somewhere in Time. The first time I heard Somewhere in Time was in this room, however many years ago that was that it came out. And so, I fucking love Somewhere in Time. So I am really excited. I understand that they play Alexander the Great, and I'll lose my mind if they play that song. I'm very excited. So it's Iron Maiden. I'll go see them no matter what. Who knows, how many more times they'll come around.
True. I mean, if they were gonna do a tour for an underloved album, like I would hope it would be, my personal like one that my personal like ride or die like underloved Iron Maiden album is Seventh Son. So
Agree. I love that record. I love Seven Son.
yeah, actually The Clairvoyant is probably my favorite Iron Maiden song of all time.
Cool. One of my, I think my favorite, yeah, I love that song. I think my favorite song on that record is actually Moonchild. Like,
Good
first
song.
song- what's that?
I mean, it's a good song. It's
Yeah.
just on a record with The Clairvoyant,
Evil at Men Do. That's a great one. Oh,
people that like it's strange to me that I don't know.
I got to see them play Moonchild live once. I don't know. I love that song. But you were talking about bootleg. This is not really a bootleg, but I ordered this record. I think I may have talked about this a couple weeks ago. I bought Black Sabbath's Headless Cross. Okay. I love this record. This
You
record
try
is fucking
to
good.
case whoever sings on that, I think. So
Okay.
yeah.
Tony
You meant
Marshall. So I got the record finally. It was sealed, so it was like fresh copy of it, because I wasn't sure when you're buying from a record store that's online, so it shows up. This record came out on IRS Records. The imprint on the back of this, it's the same logo, but it says PRS Records. That's backward, but whatever. PRS Records. I'm like,
Okay.
I tried to look up what that is. I didn't really find anything. So whenever I scanned this into Discogs, there's apparently this is an unofficial reissue. But I tell you what, it's a really top quality version of the record. It's a nice thick vinyl. It sounds great. So I don't care. I just wanted a copy of it and it sounds really good. So I don't care if it's unauthorized. Sorry, Black Sabbath. I think you guys will be fine. But it sounds great and I'm very excited.
You think Tony Iommi and his like collection of cars are going to be fine?
Yeah, I think
Or
he'll be fine. Tony, I'm not worried about you. I love you though. I love you, Tony. Thank you for
love
making
that he like a successful career as a guitarist, despite like what was it, losing most of his fingers in an industrial accident.
Yeah, his fingertips, yeah. But had that not happened, Sabbath would not sound the way they do.
My dear friend Greg actually pointed out that like it's weird that everyone goes to Tony Iommi for like, insight on Black Sabbath sound when really it's Geezer Butler that kind of made that band.
Yeah.
I mean, I will agree. I tried to learn the bass part to Nativity in Black when I was a bass player. Actually, Black Sabbath songs I think have a solid spine of bass, and like all Tony Iommi does is kind of build on that.
Yeah.
This is possibly a hot take. No one yell at me, please. I'm too fragile.
Right. Nobody yelled Helen. I'll fucking look. It's
Uh,
been a video. This has been long. I'm gonna cut. Let's cut this now because we went a long time. But we had. I think it's worth listening to the whole thing because we talked about a lot of good stuff. Helen, anything you want to leave people with before we go, other than fuck you to the Republicans and ha 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 ha, just keep running the same shit out there and keep losing.
hmm. Well, I guess it was very funny that Moms for Liberty just face planted and ate shit most of the country. They did get 3 seats on the Anoka Hennepin School Board, which is unfortunate, but I think that's the district that elected, what was it, that fucking wall-eyed Palin knockoff? What's her
Oh
nuts?
God, I can't remember her name. Yeah,
Yeah, Michelle Bachmann. Yeah.
yeah, Jesus.
Oh, God, has her husband come out yet? I mean, I
Not not
tried
not with
to,
them. Not with them in the chair. And I can't talk. I've lost my mind, Helen.
I try not to be the person that's like, oh, well, homophobes are gay, because some people are just genuinely hateful. But like the way that man talks and acts, it's just like, look,
Yeah.
who do you think you're fooling?
Well,
Uh,
funny enough, Rob Halford says during that interview with Marin, he encourages people just come out. You'll feel better. Come out. Come out.
yeah,
No. If you feel, I don't want to make people feel that way. If you want to come out, come out. You come out to us. I'll support you. Fuck.
stealth LGBT people. Another memoir I can recommend is Elvira's.
Oh yeah, I haven't read that yet, but yes, yeah,
So
yeah.
my part actually, like, there's so many good parts, so many good celebrity encounters. Like apparently when she was doing Vegas when she was younger, like little Richard caught her smoking a cigarette and like kind of went on a tear about it. It's like, girl, you ate a chimney. Stop smoking.
All right, I'm gonna read that book. Not right now, but I'm gonna read it.
So good.
All right, everyone. That's been the beer video. Thanks for stopping by. You're welcome for that Baroness appearance, the best part of the video, as always. And we love you.